Okay, another one from Sagar. It's not a lot of complicated sentences. It's just 4 sentences. So I'm assuming it shouldn't be very easy. For those of you who are new, or at least those of you who know how I approach jumble sentence, I want you to quickly identify repeat words and phrases in this to identify the topic sentence. So can you identify repeat phrases? What are some words that are repeated in the context? Because that will help us, right? Figure out what the topic sentence is. Okay, I'm going to take Sumit and Sandeep. Sumit says BCAD. Sandeep says BCDA. Okay? Everybody else says you've given me a lot of things, but let's quickly look at it. I have a BDCA also. Anil. Let's put that down also. BDCA. So we have 3 different combinations. Okay. So let's look at what's the right one. Right. I have this word repeating. Parasaurolophus. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. This is repeating again. Okay. So if you look at the context, and even in the C it says they are herbivorous creatures. I'm assuming it's referring to this, right? This para. I'm just going to call a short name for this long word. Duck-billed dinosaurs. So I'm just going to call them para-dinosaurs, okay? So that you're not confused. So these para-dinosaurs, so the introduction, everybody agrees that, hey, the introduction is B, right? Then comes, so Sumit and Sandeep is saying, hey, what needs to follow B is C. Anil says what needs to follow B is D. Why? Because of the repeat phrases. But let's quickly look at it. The family of duck-billed dinosaurs known as Parasaurolophus had been at the center of the paleoacoustic conversation. Okay. Now, all those who are saying D because of the repeat word, can you tell me, those of you who said, majority of you came back and said BC, no? So, Sumit and Sandeep, there is a clue word in the context which is helping me with the BC. Can you tell me what that clue word is? Not just Sumit and Sandeep, and so many other people came back, right? You're saying BC. Tell me, what is that clue word which is connecting B and C for me? Anybody? I'll give you 10 seconds. There is a word in one of those sentences. What is that word? Look carefully for that word. It's very easy. See, they is again referring to para only. There is another very important word. Why C has to follow B? Yes, it is referring to the para dinosaurs. I want to know who can identify the other clue word. Look carefully. Okay, that's it. Time's up. The family of duck-billed dinosaurs known as so-and-so. So how did these guys, what's the equivalent of known? Okay, he's saying known. Known as, right? So what is the equivalent of this in C? To describe this known as, there is a clue word in C. What is that word? Why are they known as this? What is the clue word? Muralidhar gave you a hint from B saying known. Come on guys. Family, yeah. That's it. Time's up. They are herbivorous creatures named for, right? So how did they get this name? They are herbivorous creatures named for the shape of their mouths. So this, how did they get this name? Why are they known as? Because of named for the shape of the mouth. Better known, yeah. That's also, okay, whatever. Right? So why is B following C? Because B introduces this new creature, duck-billed dinosaur, known as this. How did they get this name? C. They are herbivore. So it's explaining about that creature a little more. They are herbivorous creatures named for the shape of their mouths, but better known for the large, bony crests arching over the. So look for, again, known for, right? So BC is a link. So Anil, sorry boss. BD, incorrect, right? So BC. Now Sumit says A should follow, Sandeep says D should follow, and most of you have come back and said the same thing. Now, yes, D starts with Parasaurolophus. making reference to that again. But if I read that sentence, it says, Parasaurolophus is a rarity in this regard. In what regard? What rarity? What is it referring about? Then it says, as no other animal has been known to dedicate so much hard fossil-friendly tissue to making noise. So what do they mean? What we've left with is A. Let's take a look at A. A says, interestingly, most creatures, including humans, vocalize using softer organs and membranes that tend to decompose instead of entering into the fossil record. So what are they saying? So why is Parasaurolophus a rarity in what regard? In this regard. Why? Because most creatures, so this is a question, right? This is standing out. What rarity are they referring to? In what regard? In what regard? The regard is introduced in A. Interestingly, most creatures, including humans, vocalize using softer organs and membranes that tend to decompose. So they're saying we, humans, and most other creatures, we vocalize using softer organs because they decompose instead of entering into the fossil record. But these guys, the duck-billed dinosaurs, the Parasaurolophus, they are a rarity. Why? Because they are known to dedicate so much hard fossil-friendly tissue to making noise. So they vocalize not through softer organs and membranes, but through fossil-friendly tissue. Hard fossil-friendly tissue to making noise. So that's why they are a rarity. So A has to precede D because it answers that what regard. Okay. So BCAD, Sumit is right and everybody else who said BCAD is correct. Sandeep, sorry boss. Right? So BCAD. Got it? So don't go blindly by what you see. Look for a little logic and see, hey, okay. So BCAD, that's our answer.